I am finna try to do my first set of kinky twists on me. For the very first time, let me grab the hair so I can show y'all. Okay, y'all, so it came with a crochet needle. And I think I've told y'all before, I really don't know how to crochet. I know that's strange, it's weird or whatever. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Yeah, 8 of these. And it's 18 inch and it's the Molly hair. So now I am taking my hair down from my braids that I had up from my when I was wearing my wig, when I was putting my wig down. So, and my hair is pretty much stretched and cleaned from last week when I washed it and stuff, so I don't have to wash it. Okay, so we're almost done taking my braids down. And y'all, I'm like, at first I was like, I'm not gonna pick the camera back up until I'm done taking my braids down. I don't want them to see it. Then I'm like, you know what? They have saw you braid your hair before. If not here, at least on, I know TikTok, I've done my hair and braided my hair with them a few times. I don't know if I recorded myself doing it with y'all before, but y'all family, and it is what it is. Okay, I switched up the kind of gel. Well, I used 3 different kinds. This is the kind I'm gonna use for me, for mine. And then, y'all, so this is what I have done so far. This is them, and I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even caring how the back look, and I'm using my hand, use Leisha a couple of times, but I'm just like, I'm just wanting to be done. I want something done to my head, so this is what we got so far. Okay, what I am going to say, this is where we're at so far. And what I am going to say about this hair is I'm loving it. I normally do not, y'all. I don't sit on no couch. I don't sit on no bed. I don't be in no room. I literally be in my bathrooms, in my little space, braiding my hair. And I'm picking up hair. Like, this has been, like, this looks a mess, but it's actually not. So much better. Y'all, this is so much better than doing like with the regular braid hair. This is so much easier. It's not messy. It's not hair everywhere following me places. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I ain't even caring about the parts or nothing like that. I'm like, I just want something done in my head. So the back, I'm not being as anal about my parts or whatnot. Like normally I be having the kids looking, I'm double checking, I'm doing all that. I'm literally just twisting. Yeah, I want to say this too. I don't even know the last time that I have paid somebody to do my hair. Like literally, I've been doing my hair myself for, shoot, I don't even know how long now. Like I haven't been paying nobody to do my hair. I just been doing it myself. Even baby girl hair, doing it myself. Like I haven't been paying to get our hair done. I paid to get hers done recently, and it's about time for me to do it again, just because I like for her parts to be straightened by somebody else doing it, because I don't be wanting to hurt her like that. Okay, y'all, so we have one section done right here. That's all. Okay, y'all, I decided to pick y'all up. I hadn't picked y'all up in a while with my hair process and how it is going. So this is where I'm at. We're almost done. It's taking me a little longer than what it normally do. I could have did it in one day, but it's literally been this is morning of day 3. And if y'all remember, I did say, like, I started at 2 o'clock on Friday, and then I started back on Saturday around 11. No, Yeah, like 11. I started at like 11. I did like stop and stuff like that. Normally when I do my hair, I like to just keep going, not do other things, because I don't like for it to take me days doing my hair. But I washed, yesterday I stopped so I could wash. I cleaned up some stuff. I cooked. I twisted out my Sunshine's hair for just a little twist out, but I'm trying to figure out if y'all have any suggestions, what kind of well, I can't, like, any type of lock cream that I use. Like, I use this, I can use this for my hair. I notice it don't do good for baby girls. It ends, he's saying it ends up white. The last time I did it with the one that I used, when I looked at the twist, I didn't see any white, but he said it was, so I'm going with what he says, because I probably just wasn't looking good, because I didn't like get in his head or nothing like that. I just kind of noticed that they were laying down good. So just by looking at him, I noticed, but he said it was still white. So I tried the, like when I was wearing my natural hair, the stuff that makes it like curly, I tried that in it, but of course it didn't lock. It didn't stay in. So like I told him, it basically is just kind of trial and error with us figuring out what works for your hair texture. I wanted to pick y'all up and show y'all where I'm at because I'm almost done. And I was telling y'all this is the first time that I've used this actual hair on my head. I've never done these before either. So I think I'm doing pretty good for me to be, like, I ain't never, when I say never done this before, never. I really just looked at videos. I looked at several videos and then I just, of course, tweaked it like I do with my food. Y'all know I do the same thing with food. I see somebody make it. I watch some videos and then I just tweak it to what I want it to be. Because I realized that's what works with me with a lot of things, is me getting an idea and making it my own, regardless of if I like somebody else's idea. So that's basically what I did with this hairdo. I watched a few videos, and what I liked from each person that I watched, I just made it my own. I don't care what nobody thinks about what I'm doing. As long as I get to the place that I'm trying to get to, I'm fine. That's where I'm really at. Especially with it being my first time. And this time I literally did not have help. I think I asked baby girl one time to tell me if a part was straight, because y'all know normally I ask them, but I'm like, you know what, we just gonna do it. We gonna do it and we gonna see what happens without asking. But they did say that they got like a 3-way mirror that you can get when you braid hair. So I said I'm going to try to invest in that. First I got to see how much it costs, because if it ain't worth it, you know, your girl ain't buying it. I'm just not gonna buy it if it ain't worth it to me. I leave my edges out now, just because I realize the more you put your edges in when you braiding it, the thinner your edges get, especially when you're our age. Most of my subscribers are the same. Y'all up in the same age range as me. Like, we can't be pulling them edges and stuff, y'all. We just can't. We don't got to age we can't be doing all that. Like, now that I'm basically almost finished, I love this hair better than the braid hair. This can literally, like I said earlier, I can sit in my bed and do this. Hair ain't shedding everywhere. I don't have hair. I ain't tracking hair all over the house as bad. Like, I really do like it. I mean, of course, I wouldn't be in my bed that I sleep in every night, like in the main room. I'm in my, you know, in my content room. So, but I do like that I ain't tracking hair everywhere. It's an easier process. I don't even have to use my braid stand, like where I separate the hair. I ain't even use that. I literally forgot. I am going to dip it the same way that I normally would, just to see, because I did see that some people said dip it, some people did not dip it, but I want to dip it just because that's something that that's one of my finishes that I always do when I'm braiding hair. Doing like 6 braid downs, like braiding it down probably 6 times, and then I'm just twisting. And as y'all saw, I kind of like twist my hair into one of the sections, and then I just twist it all the way down. And like I said, I'm loving how it's looking. I'm loving, like, this could have been done, like, had I just had the time like I normally do. This is the first time in a while, though, I haven't had just the time to just braid my hair straight for a day. So I am going to, next time, I'm going to definitely do that. Just do a day like I have been doing for months now. Just take a whole day and dedicate it to braiding my hair and don't do anything else, because I don't like splitting it up like this. Like the whole like taking 2, 3, 4 days to braid my hair when I know that that's too much, too many days. So next time I'm definitely going to do one full day. I'm not doing nothing but braiding my hair like I normally do. That's what's been working for me. Altogether, if I just take a day, it won't take a full day. It'll probably take me like 7 hours to knock this completely out, because I didn't even realize it when baby girl came and looked at it that first day. I thought I had just did like to right here, but when I touched my hair yesterday, I'm like, oh, I was way up to here. And that was from 2 to, I don't even remember what time I stopped, but it wasn't long. I didn't do it long that first day. I didn't do long at all. I think I probably did like 3 hours or something like that, or maybe 4. And we'll see what the finishing touch look like. I just wanted to pick y'all up and show y'all where we was at with it before I wrapped up, and just tell y'all how it's going. If anybody, because some people, y'all, you know, might be interested in doing something like this, and you ain't doing it because you don't think you can do it. And what I say is, don't go off of what other people say and how they say to do anything. So many of us do that. Like, and I used to do that. I was big with that, with everything. Let me do it the way this person is saying to do it. But if it don't work for you, it don't work for you doing it that way. It's more, what they say is more than one way to skin a cat. And God gives everybody visions in different ways, right? He can show somebody else a technique and show you something totally different, and they think it can't get done the way that you're doing. The next thing you know, you're doing it better than them or equal to them, or, you know. So just kind of go with whatever you feel and see how it goes. And then if it don't go the way that you think it should go, that's when it's okay. It's okay to fail, but it's also, we need to figure out our way and try to figure out our way. If we feel like we're not getting it somebody else's way, if you feel like somebody else's way is the best way for you to do it, ask questions, get clear. And that's something else. Nothing wrong with asking questions. I say this all the time. No question is a dumb question. Always ask questions, y'all. Always ask questions. I say that all the time. I would say that when I was teaching. I said that when I was a program trainer. I tell my kids that, like, no question is a dumb question. Only way we can learn is by asking questions. Don't keep things in your head. Ask the questions that you have. Like, that's getting knowledge. That's educating yourself. Like, some people be mad when you ask them questions. That'd be funny. Like the people that be mad when you ask them questions because they feel like you challenging them. But that ain't a you thing, that's a them thing. Especially when you're trying to learn. I always ask questions, and I even tell kids, because they say kids shouldn't question adults. It's a difference between questioning and asking a question. I think I said that in another video. I don't mind my kids asking me questions like, why do you want me to do it this way? Or why do you want that? And I don't mind adults asking me questions. Challenge me, because the more you challenge me, the better I'm gonna get with what I'm trying to represent. So, but when you ask me questions, don't get mad if my thoughts ain't like yours. That's the only thing. It looks. So if y'all have questions about how I'm doing this and you like, no, that ain't the way that I would do it, ask me how I got here. But don't be telling me how to do it if it's working for me. If I like it. And I ain't gonna tell you how to do it. However you skin your cat is how you skin it. But this is how it looks, y'all. So right here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 separate ones. And then all I'm doing, you can cut it because it has a little rubber band on there. This is, like I said, again, You skinning your cat the way you want to skin it. I'm telling you how I'm skinning mine. So I'm going to tell you what might work for you that I figured didn't work for me. But you have a rubber band right here. You can cut it. I don't like to cut the rubber band because I notice it don't work for me. So all I do is I stretch the hair like this, and then I'm just pulling it out like this. And I'm going to show y'all what I do. I'm going to pull it back, and I'm just pulling it out like this. And this is literally all I've been doing. I did it with the cutting the rubber band, but I did not like that. And y'all probably be like, girl, you wasting hair. But it's okay. I ain't mad at wasting a little bit of it, because I would have wasted way more with that other hair. Because it'd be hair all over your house, all over you and your clothes. Like, it'd be hair everywhere when you use that other hair. And then with this, I separate this. So split it up in two. Some people, if you want to use the whole thing, you can. But I've been breaking it in two. Like this. And then, you know, what I'm literally just laying it down. I ain't doing nothing fancy. I'm just laying it down on my little lid that I use for my hair container. Like this. And then I'm just picking it up as I go. I got this little bit left, and then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And yeah, so I will have enough to at least like redo my edges and so it'll last longer. So that's another good thing. And the hair is a lot more reasonable to me. I'm just loving it, y'all. People said dip it in hot water. Then another girl said spray it with warm water. I just been spraying it with water. I don't know what would happen if I don't, because I didn't test that with neither one of these, because it's my first time doing it. So I just been spraying it, misting like that with water, like that, and then just straightening it out and braiding down probably like 4, 5 to 6 times, and explain anything, because that's what I do. Teaching for 25 years, preschool program trainer, getting people to go into the system and figure out stuff. I can explain stuff, but I ain't never been somebody to be able to explain how I braid. I just ain't. And I guess that's something that I have to sit down with so I can actually explain how I do it, because I don't know. I can't explain it. Maintenance era, like me doing those darn wigs and stuff, it'd be cute, but that's my first time getting that build up. I put a little bit too much right there. So we had a little bit of white, but look, we just blended that in. But I think I'm at my stage where I want low maintenance. Cute, but low maintenance. I don't want all that difficult stuff. So I'm noticing that I like on my natural hair, just because it don't last long and it's a waste to me. With my hair texture, like I said, everybody's different. What works for you works for you. What don't work for you don't work for you. And for me, the silk presses, they don't work for me, because I'm going to pay $90 for it to be silk pressed. And it's going to last me 2 days because of my hair texture. I have very soft hair. I don't think it's a horrible grade that's difficult to manage, but it's soft. So with it being soft and with me being in Texas, it just don't go well with my real hair straightened. So I just did it one time. And that's it. And I was like, okay, yeah, this ain't for me. But was it pretty? It was really pretty, but it just was not for me. But I'm gonna pick y'all back up when we wrapping up, or maybe so y'all can just see. To y'all in Christ, she literally told me that she combed her locks out. She said it took her 3 months though to comb them out, but she combed them out, so she got to keep her hair and stuff. And I know that they said that you can do that, like you can just comb your locks out too. But I don't think baby girl will be one of them people, at least not no time soon, where she wants her locks to be out. Like, she's enjoying her lock journey. When she made up her mind that she wanted them, I mean, it took me some time to like show her, like I had to show her different styles and all of that stuff to see if it was what she wanted, because at first she was like no. And then I was like, just do your research and see what you think. And she did her research. I sent her some stuff. We talked about it. And then she was like, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So she ended up getting the locks. And she's had locks for, I want to say like 4 years now. I'm just talking, y'all. I had said that I wasn't going to be on long, but I don't mind talking to y'all. I'll post this video today for y'all to get y'all content. Y'all time with me today. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, her hair has grown because of her locks. I mean, that's what I was saying. I actually make my own oil for me and my kids. And it's helping my hair. Because I told y'all I had cut. Like, I'm somebody who I will literally take my hair down and be like, you know what? I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off. I've done that a lot. Like, it'll grow. And I just cut it. I do that a lot. So you never know what you're going to get. Like, I just had cut my hair. Right before I did this, and then I cut it some more because I don't like I feel like I need to really cut this much of it off. All that needs to go. So maybe next time I'll cut it. That's me in a stage in my life where it's like, all that's unnecessary. You ain't got to do it. But I do feel like I will be getting them done again. But y'all know that I allow God to order my steps completely. People be thinking I be playing when I say that. No. Literally everything. I don't be playing when I say that. Everything. I allow God to, well, not allow him. God is the CEO of everything in my life. Friendships, relationships, family ships, jobs, entrepreneurship, everything. The way I talk to my kids, the battles I pick with people. Like, it's literally God. I don't act out of emotions anymore. Like, I can be really upset about something and I won't say anything till I talk to God. I'm not just saying stuff to people. And that's working really well for me. I ain't stressed. I'm sure the other person ain't stressed that would have been stressed. Like, it's just working well for me doing things like that. And do I get the same behavior from people? I notice sometimes I do. Me being calm causes others to be calm, with not just me, but just calm in their life. That really, I don't know, maybe they see the change in me and they like, well, shoot, if that's working for her, let me try it for myself. I don't know. But I notice for me, like, it does. Or maybe I just don't see the frustration in others, or I look past it now because I'm so calm. I don't know. You're on your growth with God. You're on your growth with your, I don't know, mental health or whatever. I don't care what type of growth it is. Count every little step forward that you take as a blessing. Don't look at that as small. Like, really applaud yourself. Be your biggest fan. Because if you're not your biggest fan, you'll be looking for validation from other people. And we don't need to do that. Our validation needs to come from God and ourselves. Watch, I don't care. I did care when I first got started. Now I don't care. I'm like, I'm just going to do what I got to do for me and what makes me happy. And I'm my biggest supporter. And I told my sister in Christ, I'm like, girl, you be, because she be going over and beyond. As soon as I posted my video yesterday, she was in my comments saying how proud she was of me. And you know, you need people like that, but you need to be your biggest supporter. You do need people that's in your corner, but don't make them the number one, because people will always fail you, you know. And what I mean by that, they can love you, they can care about you, they can all of those things, but they won't meet your expectations because they're human. No human will meet your expectations 100%. So you have to make sure you're relying on God and yourself I don't want people trying to carry you and carrying themselves. That ends up stressful for the people that you love. So that's why I'm saying be your biggest fan. Don't look for others to always be there, because sometimes they just can't. Like, they can only give what somebody else's situation is smaller than ours because it's not the same, and that's not true. No, nobody's issues is small, or shoot, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for, but you can't minimize somebody else's what they're going through as small just because you feel like yours is bigger. To them, that could, because people make it like their problems ain't nothing, and we don't know how big their problems is for them. You know, they can be getting up every day, showing up and showing out. That's why the people that I care about, I try to encourage them and just let them know, you know, you got this, and I'm proud of you. You got this. Now, am I just pouring into them? No, because they also have to keep themselves encouraged. And I don't look for anything back. I used to look for when I say how good you're doing with something. Now I want you to say it to me, or are you going to say it to me? I used to do that, but like I said, I don't search for validation from others anymore. I search for God's voice every morning, throughout the day, and at night. He's my Alpha and my Omega. So I just suggest everybody trying it. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not. It took me a while to get here, because that was one of my biggest things, was searching for validation when I was a kid, you know. So when you're doing it as a child, of course you're going to be doing it as an adult if you don't work on it, because that's all you know. That's a part of you. And I think a lot of times we do it and we don't realize we're doing it. And you need to work on it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just something you need to work on so you can be a better version of yourself. That's it. This one look a little big. I think I'm going to take this down because that's supposed to be 2. We're going to take that one down, because that one is too big. I just realized that. I think I might have been talking to y'all and messed up. So we're going to take that one down and redo it because it's a little too big. Because it will be covered. I'm being very transparent. Or we can also wear it on this side. We're going to do our edges and all of that. But this is this side. Y'all, this is cute. And I ain't even dipped it or nothing. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I like this. Okay, y'all, we got the hot water. Normally I'll be having like 2 or 3 towels. I literally just got one today. One small one at this. So we finna do this with y'all watching, and we gonna hopefully, we won't embarrass ourselves by burning ourselves, y'all. Oh gosh. Okay, y'all. I'm dipping first, and I put my water in here. I got 2. One for my tea and one for her. I normally move it up and down like so. It don't even feel wet. I think I'm gonna have the curls left. So I don't know how I feel about that. The curls not being there. Maybe they'll come back. We gonna see. But that heat. So this is how this side is looking, and this is how you see how I stretched it. Okay, now we gotta do the back. On a towel. That's what I'm gonna do with the rest of them. I'm just gonna put the hot water on a towel like she did, and just braid, at least not with the other braids. So we're gonna see how that works for us. If it works the same, and it's easier. And it is working the same. So we just learned. So now we're going to get our setting. Do we have? This is wrapping foam mousse. It stops the freeze and all that. I think this is basically the same. What is this one? Okay, so we're going to see what our ends do without us cutting them. Which one of these we using? I do like it so far. I really do like it. Right now it's wet. The mousse is wet. Like, so it's just wet all the way around. And I'm gonna mix the two, this one and this one together. That's what I do most of the time to get it what I need it to be. It's y'all. I'm using y'all as a mirror. And we're going to mix. I forgot to oil my hair. I gotta go back and get the oil. Or either I can do that without y'all, right? Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of water. Where is the towel? Because it gotta be a little damp. So I'm gonna just pull this part back like that. I don't know how it's looking because I'm using y'all as a mirror and this lights is so bright. So I'm gonna have to look over here and I still can't really see. I don't do all that extra. And if I had my band, I would put the band on, but I don't. This side is better. I like it. And it looks like it is kind of curling. Y'all let me know if y'all like this, the braids, the wigs, like what do y'all like the best. I do have to make another video today because I have new products for my face that's also coming. Because as y'all can see, like I'm darker up under here. And I just look like I look older. And I was doing my research on it because I'm like, am I at that age? And then I put in what products I was using and stuff. And they was just saying with me being African American, pigmentation and all that in my skin, I wasn't using the right products and it was causing the darkness up under my eyes because I literally was putting the stuff, well, y'all saw the products that I was using. I was literally putting it under my eyes and they say long-term use can cause darkness up under your eyes because I'm like, what is going on with my face? Because I am not stressed out. I'm not stressed like I usually would be. Y'all, I be giving God all my worries. So I'm like, why does it look like I'm so stressed out and tired when I'm sleeping? And I sleep really good now. I used to didn't sleep good, but now your girl, I be sleeping good. So I'm like, what is going on? So I just, I prayed about it and I'm like, what is going on? And so I researched and stuff and I found that out. Like the stuff that I was using was doing the opposite of what I wanted it to do. So this is so like, y'all, like literally it feels like my hair. I have found my go-to and we'll get better at it the more we do it. But baby, this is your girl's go-to right here. I think this will last us about a month. About a month. And I could do like hours. I think it took me like, let me see. 6. And then yesterday. I'm trying to think of how long it took me. 4. 11 hours. I want to say 10, maybe 10 hours, but I stopped. So I think if I was to work straight, it would be like a work shift, 8 hours to do this. Then I can just sit and do this when I'm just sitting and doing nothing. And then if not, we can also do rods at the end. and curl it back up too. So we just got to play around with it, figure out what works for us. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Allow God to be the navigation of your life. He will not steer you wrong. I love you, but most importantly, God does. And there ain't nothing you can do about it but love him right on back. I see y'all later.